Yo guys, Spiderbot here, and if you've been paying attention the past couple days and you guys are following either Jimmy Zielinski or Peter Livingstone on Twitter, it's Zielinski or at Flyin' Haggis, then you would have noticed that they've been tweeting out these cryptic images. And the images started over on Flyin' Haggis, where he didn't post an image. The first tweet was just one, the word one. O-N-E, right? One. And then he started posting these images. The next image was this image of the number 2. The image after that, the third, or the second image, I guess technically, is presumably these 3 lines meaning 3. So we're like, okay, what's he counting up to? You know, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Flying Haggis, where's number 4? Right? And then he posts this next picture of a hand, presumably saying 5. Hey, what the hell happened to 4? Dude, we were on a roll here. We were like counting with you. 1, 2, 3, and then you go to 5? Okay, well, what does that mean? And, you know, it's getting time. It's getting close to the time where they should be announcing something about the next DLC. I would expect next week, the week after the latest, probably or potentially on a Tuesday, is when they're going to announce the next DLC or something about the next DLC. So I think this is kind of a prelude to that. Maybe he's giving a little hints. I don't know. So, okay, well, what's 1, 2, 3, 5? Well, was it 12/35? Obviously, it's not like a date, December 35th. Okay, that's pretty cool. Is it a year? I mean, you punch in 12/35 into Google and it comes up with a year, and it tells you about the events during that year. So we're just going to say this. I mean, we're going to assume there's something here and just research it, okay? So, year 1235, it was a common year starting on a Monday of the Julian calendar. Events within that year: the Normans invade Connaught. Saint Elizabeth of Hungary is canonized by Pope Gregory IX. A general inquisition begins in France. The Byzantine Emperor John III Ducas Val, whatever, who cares? I don't know, besieged Constantinople. Okay, he besieged, and some Bulgarian dude besieged Constantinople. Isn't that like a song? Constantinople, doot. Yeah, anyways, I don't know the words. The Lancaster Royal Grammar School is founded. This is NGTZombies Learning Channel, by the way, just saying. A Chinese text of this year records that Hangzhou City held various social clubs. Whatever, okay. Hey, this is a link, right? China, maybe? I don't know. China to Dairais. Prince Solgalon Jada leads the Mandinka to victory at the Battle of Kirina against the Susu, marking the birth of the Mali Empire. That's interesting. And the Battle of Kirina, Prince defeats Soso King Sumaru Kante, beginning the Mali Empire. Okay, whatever. Births, I don't know. There's some Pope Boniface the 8th, Ramon Lull, Catalan writer and philosopher. I don't know who these people are. Anyways, okay, so that's 1235. Maybe it relates to a year. Maybe it's a year. Maybe it relates to the rest of these images. So let's take a look at the next image posted by Peter Livingstone. All right, so this is the next image that Livingstone posted on his Twitter. And again, guys, I mean, take all this with a grain of salt. It may be nothing. It may be just them messing with us. They know we follow these guys to get hints for zombies. They know they could just be fucking with us, and I hate it. It freaking drives me insane. Anyways, it's just this pattern. I have no idea what this freaking pattern is, and almost immediately after, or shortly thereafter, Jimmy Zielinski replied to him with this pattern. Okay, it looks like some rug. Maybe looks like some crappy rug. Maybe they're getting new rugs at Treyarch in the zombies room. I don't know. You know that hallway they redid for zombies before Black Ops 2? Maybe they're recarpeting that hallway. I don't know. Anyways, those are the 2 pattern/carpet images, I guess. And then let's get on to the next one that Peter posted. All right, so this is the next image. 8 kilometers, presumably to Rathmore. Rathmore being in, I believe, Kerry County, Ireland, R247. All right, so these guys, I don't think they're in, maybe they are in Ireland and they're just documenting their trip. You know, that was like the rug from the hotel they were at. I have no idea why they'd be in Ireland, because there's the gaming developers conference this week. Maybe they're at that. But anyways, definitely from Ireland, there's some people that responded to the tweet saying, hey, you're near me. I live in that county or whatever. Or the image, at least, is near me. Now, there's not really a whole lot to say about Rathmore, but it's a small town in Kerry, Ireland, lying immediately west of the border with Cork. How'd you like to live in Cork? It lies at the heart of the Sliab Lucra area, known for its, no, I'm not going to get this right, pronunciations, known for its traditional Irish music and culture. What else? Rathmore is the birthplace of numerous Irish scholars, including Eoghan Rua. Don't even ask me to pronounce. I'll put links to the Wikipedia stuff for you guys. Eoghan O'Rathail, an Irish poet and writer. The other guy was an Irish poet, and Francis Patrick Deneen compiled the Irish-English dictionary. It also has a strong football tradition. There's not really much to it. Rathmore, there's not really much of consequence here. I mean, they've got a railway that passes through the town and offers frequent services to Cork, Dublin, and Tralee. So really nothing here that I know of. So let's get on to the next one from Jimmy. Okay, here's the one from Jimmy. It's Kerry Keel. So you're missing the EEL, and we got the R247. And the other thing at the top, it says An Chithru Kale, and that means the narrow quarter. Kerry Keel is a small village in County Donegal, Ireland. It lies between Knockalla Mountain, Ranny Hill, and the scenic Mulroy Bay. It's a small place. It consists of some supermarkets and small pubs, and Kerry Keel Motors and Donegal Creameries PLC. It's also in close vicinity to the popular tourist area of Port Salon and serves as a gateway to the Fanad Peninsula. There is, again, I'm going to post a link here, but there is a kind of an interesting link that's, I don't know if somebody posted it on one of the forums, with, it's sort of a view of Kerry Keel, and you can move the view around. It's like, you know, Google goes around and with their car, and they take these panoramic images of locations, and then you can go on to Google Maps, and you can look at these locations in kind of like a panoramic view, and it's very, very cool. So I'd suggest looking at that. But there's really, again, not much to it. It's a very small town. It's almost as if you blinked and you were driving through and you blinked, you'd miss it. So check it out. Okay, so those are the most interesting images, I guess. I'm going to run through quickly the rest of the images that they posted on their Twitter feeds at various times, and I'm going to come back to this this Kerry Keel and the narrow quarter concept in a second here. So let's take a look at the rest of these images. All right, so this first one is looks like it's obviously of Chinese origin. We've got this lantern or light post here. I don't think that's in Ireland, people. The next one is some sort of cryptic drawing. Again, the fact that these guys are taking these images so closely focused in on these views, and you know, this blurry image, I don't know, it looks like it's from transit, suggests to me that they're trying to mess with us. Otherwise, they'd take the picture of the whole thing, right? Those last three images were posted by Peter. These next three are from Jimmy. This is a church. Now, I did do a search for churches in Ireland, trying to find an image of a similar church. Couldn't find it. I mean, I did church red brick Ireland and with a clock. So I did try to find another drawing. Looks like, I don't know what this drawing is. Again, just focused in. We're not seeing the whole picture. It looks to me like they're at dinner. He took a picture of the freaking candle or something. I don't know. And then today, or last night, I think, they posted this. Chico's. This was by Peter Livingstone. And the next one, Chicas, from Jimmy. And, you know, Chico's and Chicas, that's Spanish. You know, it's like the men's and ladies' room, right? Maybe Jimmy was going to the ladies' room because he's a girl. And Peter was going to the men's room. I don't know. Maybe they went from freaking Ireland to Mexico or something. And I know there are other countries that speak Spanish. Whatever. Okay, so let's go back to a few things. The first being, I mean, obviously some of these images we have Ireland on our minds. Maybe the next DLC Zombies map is going to be in Ireland. We don't know. Let's go back to the 1235 and look on the results, or the Wikipedia for 1235. The first entry, again, was the Normans invade Connaught. Connaught is one of the provinces of Ireland. Interesting. Situated in the west of Ireland. In ancient Ireland is one of the fifths or fiefs, I don't know, ruled by a king of overkings. In Gaelic historical annals from Old Irish, it was described as a western kingdom of learning, the seat of the greatest and wisest druids and magicians, and where the men are famed, are farmed for their eloquence, their handsomeness, and their ability to pronounce true judgment. Hey, I must be from there. Let's get back to one other thing that I found interesting. You know that little phrase that was above the sign Kerry-Keel? It was NGTZombies, which means the narrow quarter. But if you do a search on the narrow quarter, you can, the first result on Google is Carrow-Keel. So possibly they named these locations with the narrow quarter, they named them all Keel to go back to this NGTZombies term or whatever. But Carrow-Keel is a Neolithic passage tomb cemetery in the south of County Sligo near Boyle County, Roscommon. Let's see, circumstantial carbon-14 dating places the tombs at between 5,400 and 5,100 years old. They predate the pyramids on Egypt's Giza Plateau by 500 to 800 years. Carrow-Keel is one of the big four passage tomb cemeteries in Ireland. It's set on high ground above Lough Arrow, and the tombs seem to be oriented towards the area of Ciall Ira and Carrowmore. There are 14 passage tombs in Carrow-Keel. Some can be entered by crawling through a narrow passage. 6 more passage tombs are located close by in the Kesherin complex. So, and another particular type of crude pottery found in passage tomb has been titled Carrow-Keel ware, having first been recorded in the Carrow-Keel monuments. Anyways, I don't know. It's a stretch, but it was the most interesting thing that I could find when searching through all these terms and these locations, that possibly, who knows, maybe this next map is going to be some sort of tomb in Ireland. Okay, a couple other things I looked into was, the possibility of meteorites and meteor showers or whatever in Ireland. And you can do a search, and there are 2 known meteor or large meteorites that have fallen in Ireland and were actually found, and I think one was in 1969 and one was in 1990 something. But there wasn't really anything, striking about those meteors. I know we talked about when we looked at China and Dairise, there was a meteor that was found, and we linked it back to the Great Leap Forward and the industrial push that China had in the 50s, 60s. The other thing that I researched, okay, how we thought there were these linkages of great events or significant events that occurred in these countries. In the U.S., you had the Green Mile and nuclear technology. In China, we had the Great Leap Forward. Well, the only thing I could really find for Ireland is this concept of the Celtic Tiger. Celtic Tiger refers to the economy of the Republic of Ireland between 95 and 2008. Again, we have time travel here. We know there's time travel, so really events could be happening anywhere. Although, the Green Mile and the Great Leap Forward could have been linked back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, so to speak. This is in, 95 to 2008. So it was a period of rapid economic growth. And that linkage back to the Great Leap Forward. Again, the Irish economy expanded at an average rate of 9.4% between 95 and 2000. And that's very, very phenomenal. It continued to grow at an average rate of almost 6% during the following decade until 2008, when it fell into recession, along with the rest of the world, pretty much. But it was pretty crazy. The term Celtic Tiger refers to the country itself and to the years associated with that boom. And there was a lot of wealth generated in Ireland. And, what happened was they squandered that wealth. Obviously, they had to be bailed out. I can't remember exactly when they got bailed out by I think it was the European Union. And they had to get their books okayed by the European Union as well as Germany in order to get their bailout funds. But again, they had that experience, that huge, rapid industrial, call it revolution. People, created wealth almost literally overnight, and then it's all gone for naught by now. But that was the only thing that I could find was this Celtic Tiger, with reference going back to the Green Mile and what I thought, as well as the Great Leap Forward. So what I thought would be linked in all the DLC were these historical events in these countries, and we'd have these different countries where these maps would be located. So theory is possibly Ireland. Again, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Maybe these tweets may mean nothing, and these guys are just messing with us, as I'm sure they like to do, and they get a good laugh about it. But whatever, you guys wanted me to report on it. I've been tweeted constantly the past few days to give you something on this. So here it is, guys. That's what I got. There's probably more, but you know, I did several hours of research on this stuff, and I'm sure I could do more research and find more, but that's it for now. If you guys have any comments about this stuff, please let me know. Leave a comment in the video comment section, and we'll see. Maybe we can come up with some more stuff. What do you think? I don't know. Whatever. Next Tuesday, hopefully, April 2nd. If not, possibly the 9th, that we should start hearing information about the next DLC for Black Ops 2, guys. I'm Spider. That's it. It's all. Till next time. I'm out of here.